اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
I personally asked this question from Ayatullah Sistani, that how we can increase our recognition about ahlulbait and get closer to the Imam of our time. And before I will share with you guys, I just want to every sisters, just please focus and just think in your mind, like just guess that what would be his answer. Maybe some of my sisters were thinking of any dua or any methods, but before sharing, I give you some microseconds to just guess and then match your answer. Any guesses? Just guess, and then I give you some seconds. So and then I will share. So he because when we go to Ziyarah, our purpose is not just to go and visit the shrine like a tourist and not gain anything, like not recognition, like when as we go and then we come back in the same manner. We don't want that. That's why our concern is that we should, when we come back, we should be changed. Our recognition, our spirituality all should be increased. Our recognition, our marfat should be increased, our iman qalbi should be increased, everything. So what is the method? And we will be expecting the answer from this marja. Maybe some of the sisters were thinking of any duas or any, you know, complicated method. But when I will share the answer, you will see yourself how simple and practical advice Ayatullah Sistani gave in order to be closer to our Imams, and especially the Imam of our time. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad wa ajtf. So before I share the answer, and you can also guess, just to tell, because in this group we have all age groups, like we have our youth, our ladies. So just for the introduction from a young sister, that as we know that Ayatullah Sistani's background, that his grandfather was also a chief jurist, and his father Bakr Sistani was a jurist faqih. His brother Mahmud Sistani, both sons are mushtahid. Both sons are mushtahid, we have seen them. Both son-in-laws are scholars. Even his grandsons have great intellect, and they were offered different positions in the universities of Iraq. And they called the universities called to join, but their grandson refused because they all chose that position to be a jurist, to be a faqih, as it is a bounty. So we should also, when we go for ziyarat and when we ask for hajat, apart from all the materialistic hajat that which just is related to our materialistic world, like for our job, for our children, status, and whatsoever. So our set of duas should be beyond that. We should ask something. If we want, we go to Babul Ilm. This is Najaf Ashraf. We should ask for the ilm, for the marifat, for our barzakhi life, right? Life after death, to cross the pul-sirat, these kind of hajat. So if our recognition is increased, our connection with our imams increased, then we will think about these things. So just to let you know the background, that if we want to make our children, everybody is concerned whenever there are always groups of people who were there and they have meeting with these Ayatullahs. We all also had a chance to have a meeting with Ayatullah Bashir. So they always ask, even the people from the West, they ask, what should we do to, you know, for the upbringing of the children? So this is a major issue. So we should ask for this dua. If what kind of duas we should ask. So let's see the answer. And I hope everybody have some guesses, and let's see they can match their guesses. So Ayatullah Sistani gave the advice, and obviously it is in Arabic, and Alhamdulillah, my husband was also there, and he translated for everybody in Urdu and in Urdu. So now, first of all, he said about reading Quran with understanding and applied it in your life. And then he also talked about learn the teachings of ahlulbait and follow them. I will shed light on each and every part of his advice. And then he also said keep away from sins. But the advice which he really elaborated and shed light is number 4 point in this slide, is be kind, nice, helpful, and caring to each other. Subhanallah. Can you think that this is the golden advice? But many people unfortunately ignore this kind of thing. You have noticed when people go in the group, so they don't really care about this. But the answer for the question which has been asked, how to get closer, how to have qurb of Imam, how to increase our marfat, he said, be kind, be nice, cooperative within your family and your community. So this is the advice. Then you will get closer to Imam. And sometimes we see the opposite. When we go on a Ziyarah, we think like if we don't care about the old people in the group, or if we don't care about some ladies who have small children, and we just care about ourselves, like being selfish, we just worry about our food, we go to haram, sit for long hours, don't care for each other, then we cannot be closer to Imam. So he said, if you want to increase your recognition, if you want to increase your closeness with Imam, so be kind, nice, and helpful and caring to each other. On this point, he elaborated. So I will also elaborate on that point according to Ayatullah Sistani. So he said, if you want to get closer to them, to Imam, take care of the followers of the Imam, of all the Shias. Help one another as much as you can. Deal with each other with love, respect, and sympathy. And what is important, refrain from violating others' right. I just want to focus on this point, that what do you mean by refrain from violating others' right? It is as simple as don't take somebody else, even when you are reading namaz. Sometimes we take the chadar off of our sister without permission. This is also violating the right. In our childhood, if or even in the youth, if your sister or brother put the lunch in the fridge and you just ate, it is also violating others' right. If you go in the majlis and you step on the on the shoes of other person, it is also the example of violating others' right. So that's why I'm asked you to make a guess. We just think that, oh, these were complicated methods. Maybe he will tell about reading some namaz or complicated duas. No, these are the simple things which our marja told. Just we have to focus on these things, and then we will get more marfat, more recognition of our Imam. So this is the advice. So the better the behavior with others, the closer you will be to your Imam. So I will inshallah focus on every point which our marja tells in order to increase our marfat. So the first point was read Quran and understanding. Second was learning the teaching. Third, keep away from the sins. And the fourth I will elaborate as our marja did. Be kind, nice, helpful, and caring to each other.
اللهم صل على محمد